Hey everyone, welcome to Micro Adventures. Ellie and Josiah here. We are in Mexico and welcome to your advanced full body workout. Now listen, advanced doesn't mean you can't do this at any level. You just take the options and modifications that work for you. Advanced just means we are going to push it a little bit, and some of these moves might be a little more aspirational. Keep watching, we're gonna be fine. One weight spring to start. We are going to begin in a giant reverse crunch, nothing you haven't seen before. Knees on top of your carriage, forearms to your back platform. You'll set up in a kneeling forearm plank position, and I want you to pause there. So when we do this giant reverse crunch today, what we're gonna do is we're gonna slide away from the back platform 1 inch, and then exhale, we're gonna round up through the spine, use your abs to find your crunch. Perfect. And you may have heard Josiah strongly exhale as soon as he started that crunch. Okay, that's because your breath helps you to access your transverse abdominals, right? It's this deep layer of abdominal muscle we have that wraps around us just like a corset. And our breath is our most effective way to turn on those muscles. So before you start that crunch, it's an inhale in, and it's a forceful exhale out, and think about cinching in all around the waistline. Good. Shoulders away from the ears. And every time before we start that crunch, just slide out a touch away from that back platform so the shoulders start behind your elbows. That's gonna make it a little bit more intense. Good, love the tempo today, Josiah. So check in with your speed at home, right? Make sure you're moving slowly and with control, right? And just getting your mindset ready for this workout, ready for the work that lies ahead, because you know you're gonna push yourself. Good. We are coming up to the hands next and the toes. We are gonna go giant reverse plank to pike in 4. It's your advanced class in 3, 2, 1. Toes tucked to the carriage, hands to your back platform. You're gonna find a strong plank position. Exhale, you're gonna pike. Use your abs to fold your body in half. Beautiful, great job, Josiah. Heels are gonna stay lifted high. I like to step my feet together and squeeze my inner thighs in this one. Shoulders set away from the ears. Push down through the heels of the hands and draw your belly button up towards your spine, right? And as we do this, you don't want to lift the hips so high you lose the tension in the core. So maybe start to make your plank to pike like half as big as normal. Use your abs, you pike up a few inches and lengthen back out into that really strong plank. Great job. 15 seconds to go here, okay? You're not gonna drop now because you are nearing that final 10 seconds, so stay in the move. We will come down to our knees next. Hands stay, come down to the knees. We've got a little walking wheelbarrow in 3, 2, and 1. So knees down to the carriage. We're gonna do one giant reverse wheelbarrow with the hands on the platform. So one wheelbarrow here, and then you're gonna keep your hips level. Walk your hands over the back platform to the floor and go one wheelbarrow there. Awesome job, Josiah, perfect. Walk your hands back up and we just keep going. So when you walk up and down, I want you to really focus on trying to keep the hips stable and the core engaged to help stabilize your body here. Excellent work. We're gonna go 30 more seconds. Okay, this is your warm up here. Squeeze the inner thighs, squeeze the glutes to help lengthen through the low back, chin off the chest, right? Eye gaze slightly forward on the floor in front of you. Awesome job, friends. 15 seconds, okay? We're gonna keep our left knee on top of the carriage. We're gonna step our right knee to the back platform. It is reverse kneeling inner thighs to start our leg series in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So left knee stays, right knee comes to your back platform, upright the spine, and we'll just start to send the legs out and we'll float the arms up. So either to shoulder height all the way up overhead, pause at your furthest point, squeeze the inner thighs together, and as you do so, try to grow taller through the spine. So lengthen up through the crown of the head as if there's a string attached to your head pulling you up taller. I want you to focus in on your posture, right? Posture is really important because when we do all of these exercises, we want our spine to be aligned in a neutral position, right? We don't want to put any undue stress on our spine. Our spine's like the super highway of the body, right? So when we think about our spine, there's a natural curve in at the neck, a natural curve out at the upper back. There's a natural curve in again at the lower back, but we don't want to increase those curves as we move through this workout. right? In any exercise where you can focus on just lengthening the crown of the head towards the sky, the tailbone down towards the floor, right? And then cinching in through the waistline. It's really good practice to set us up in the right alignment for all of our exercises. In 4, halfway out and hold. In 3, 2, find your halfway out, hold, extend out through the fingertips, strong straight arms. I want you to flex the muscles in the arms, palms flip up, palms flip down, palms flip up, palms flip down. Squeeze the carriage in 1 inch closer. Good. Keep holding right there. Keep flipping the arms. Right, this can be as quick or as slow as you want. I like it a little bit quicker. Squeeze the triceps. Reach out through the fingertips. Grow taller through the crown of the head. You're here for 4. For 3, 2, send the carriage out to your furthest point first, and then squeeze it back in. That is the good stuff right there. Okay, we've got 25 seconds left in reverse kneeling inner thighs. We are going express lunge. If you have a balancing tool, I definitely recommend using it. I didn't bring one for Josiah because I thought the wind would probably knock it over. And, you know, maybe Josiah will fall over during class. It'll make for good entertainment, right, babe?
Ha ha.
Ha ha ha. Okay, so it's gonna be right foot on the back platform, left foot on the carriage. We're going express lunge in 3, 2, and 1. So stand it on up. Right foot on the back platform, face the other direction. Left toes tucked to the carriage wherever they're comfortable, wherever you want that foot hooked. Good. So once you get set up here, make sure your right heel is on a solid surface. You're gonna drive through your right heel to slowly lift up. And this is gonna be a huge balance challenge. So make sure your feet are at least hip width apart. That's gonna help you find your balance. Your hips and shoulders squared to the space at the back of your machine. And then Josiah's got his foot tucked behind the strap. You might be able to just tuck your toes right onto the carriage or tuck them onto the rail. Just find a place that works for you. I personally like my toes just kind of tucked on the rail. Make sure I'm not pulling with the back leg, right? We're pulling from the back side of the right leg. We're gonna find our first hold here. In 3, bring it down. In 2, bring it down, hold. I want a big hinge forward from the hips. We're gonna go carriage kicks. So slide the left knee in underneath the left hip. Good. And Josiah's grabbed those low handlebars, which are super low for him. Make sure you keep the chest open. Yeah, awesome. Right glute is sitting down and back. Perfect form here, Josiah. Let's go 5. Let's go 4. Back to your lunge in 3, 2, send the back leg out nice and long. Now watch your right knee. Don't let it push towards your toes. Drive through the heel. Slowly lift it up. That is it. Awesome. Okay. We're gonna do one more set of those kicks. And then we have what I am calling a back lunge burnout on deck. It will be just 1 minute in back lunge. You'll see why I'm calling it a back lunge burnout in a minute. In less than a minute, you'll find out in 30 seconds. We're gonna do one more set of those kicks. In 4, bring it down and hold. In 3, 2, bring it down, hold. Slide the left knee in underneath the left hip. Freeze your right leg, right knee over the right heel the whole time you're here. Okay, so 15 seconds. Hands come to your high handlebars. You'll step your right foot to the floor. Left toes keep the carriage. We're gonna go back lunge in 8 seconds. Chin off the chest. Challenge yourself. Be here, be in it. In 4, back lunge. In 3, 2, hop the right foot to the floor. Drive through the right heel, slowly lift up. 15 seconds in back lunge, so you probably have time to do like 1 back lunge here. If you need any help with the balance, you just grab onto me, okay, Josiah? In 4, you're gonna hold your lunge, long jump hold. In 3, 2, bring it down, big hinge forward from the hips, pump the arms back. 15 seconds, long jump hold. Then we'll do that one more time. I am watching the clock, pump those arms back, open up through the chest. You're here for 4, you're here for 3, 2, back to your lunge, down and up, 15 seconds in your back lunge. We'll go 15 seconds long jump, and then we are headed up front. It's a quick transition. Y'all are my advanced class. We'll go 1 red spring. It is skating, right foot front platform. Put that in your back pocket. Bring it down right here. Hold your back lunge. Swim the arms back, pump the arms. 15 seconds, long jump hold. Can you get 1 inch lower? Go for it. Push yourself right here. Yes, you freaking can. You've got 5, you've got 4, 3, 2, let the carriage go. Hustle to the front of your machine. We're going 1 red spring, right foot on the front platform, left foot on the carriage, feet inside your straps. Turn to face me for skating. Sit down into your squat position, and then left leg slowly sends the carriage out. Good. So skating, right foot front platform, left foot carriage. We're getting some lateral movement going on here. I want you to sit your weight back into your heels, seal down the outer edges of both feet. Focus in on this right leg. Right foot is pushing down into your front platform. As much of your right foot making contact with the surface of that platform as possible. Left leg slowly and with control. Every time you send the carriage out, I want you to pause, right? And then resist in, and let that resist in be even slower than the push out. Great job, Josiah. All right, in 4, we're gonna find our feet slightly wider than our hips. Little hold in 3, 2, feet slightly wider than the hips. Now I want you to sit down a little bit lower than where you were in your skating. So maybe sit the hips back 2 to 4 more inches. Keep the carriage steady, drive through the heels, lift up 2 to 4 more inches. Take it down and back 2 to 4 inches, lift up 2 to 4 inches. So you're not lifting out of the squat all the way, not even close. Drive through your heels, squeeze your glutes. Recommit to your core, relax your shoulders, soften your bow. In 4, hold it low. In 3, 2, stay low, hold, go back to skating. You're in skating, energy down through that right foot. You have 30 seconds left in skating. We've got a little bit of a standing outer thigh burnout. So think about how we did that back lunge burnout. We're gonna do the same thing. You only have 1 minute in standing outer thighs. So the normal length of time for every leg exercise is 2 minutes. We're cutting the time in half and we're amping up the intensity. And part of the reason we can do that is because there's no transition time. You're gonna go right from the skate into standing outer thighs. In 4, straighten out the legs, standing outer thighs. In 3, 2, bring it up, send it out, standing outer thighs. Big hinge from the hips, hold. Okay, this is your furthest point. Do not lock out your knees, strong through the core. Resist it in halfway. Send it out to your furthest point and come in halfway. So this is your end range. The carriage is not even coming close to as far in as when you normally do this exercise. Okay, I want it furthest point out, big pause, absorb the tension in the outer glutes, resist in just halfway. You have 25 seconds left here. Okay, we're gonna make this next transition super smooth, super quick. We will turn around and we're gonna get into skating on our left leg right away. In 4, send the carriage out, hold. In 3, 2, furthest point, hold, energy down through the outer edge of the feet, little pulses, pulse the carriage out. 10 seconds, turn around, left foot front platform, right foot carriage. We go skating in 3, 2, 1. Step both feet to the front platform, turn it around. Left foot front platform, right foot carriage. Sit back into your like halfway squat position. Now let's skate. So I never say when we do skating to sit into your lowest squat because that's not necessarily ideal in this position. Right, and it's not necessarily maintainable the entire time you're in the move. What I typically see when people sit into their lowest squat is that they drop their whole chest forward so that they're bringing more weight forward into the upper body, which makes this more core work and less about the legs, right? You want your torso higher, your chest, higher than your hips. You do want your hips staying down and back like halfway into a squat. But where you get into the most effective part of skating is this drive down into your left foot, right? It's this isometric hold on the left leg and it's intentional energy down through that foot. That's why I always tell you to do that because it does matter. In 4, we're gonna find the feet a little wider than the hips and hold in 3, 2. So feet a little wider than the hips. Now let's lower down into our lowest squat. So 2 to 4 inches down, 2 to 4 inches up. So you're in this like lowest squat, middle squat. There we go. 15 seconds, right? Build a little bit more pressure at the base of your seat, your base of your glutes. Good. Energy down through both heels. Can you press the carriage out 1 more inch? Keep going. In 4, stay low. We go back to skating. In 3, 2, stay in your squat. Go back to your skate. Energy down through that left foot. Keep it down, down, down. All right, we're gonna hit that standing outer thigh burnout that we did on the first side. All right, we know where we're going. So there's no transition time. Your legs are working in skating. You move right into outer thighs. They keep working along the way. Let's go 10 more seconds. Shoulders away from the ears. Check in with your breath. Check in with the alignment of your spine. Check in that your core is on. We go standing outer thighs in 3, 2, slowly straighten out the legs. Now press the carriage out, find your furthest point out, hold. Little hinge forward from the hips, check in, core is tight. Now resist it in, slow, just halfway in. Awesome. Find your furthest extension out. How slowly can you push it out? Because the slower you go as you press the carriage out, great job, Josiah, the more your muscles are doing the work. You're taking out all momentum. This is all muscle. Perfect. Okay, so this is our outer thigh burnout, right? You're about halfway through this set. So if you are not feeling that tension at the outer sides of your glutes, you need to work further out in that end range. Find your furthest point, resist in even less. Furthest point, nice and slow. You still have 4 counts to press out and 4 counts to resist in minimum. In 4, we're gonna send it out and hold. In 3, 2, send it on out, hold, seal down the outer edges of the feet, little pulses. Final 10 seconds, we are going back to 1 white spring. It is express lunge, left foot on the back platform, right foot on the carriage. In 5, 4, 3, 2, allow the carriage to close. Let's go 1 white spring, left foot to your back platform, right foot to your carriage. So take a moment, get yourself set up. Good, I've paused your clock so you can get into this exercise. Hopefully by now you're getting into that express lunge. Hips and shoulders squared to the back of your space. You're hinging forward from the hips, core is tight. Watch the left knee, it's gonna wanna push towards your toes. I need it to stay aligned over your heel the whole time. Good, that's it. Now why does your knee wanna push towards your toes on this one? Because it takes the work out of our muscles. Our bodies are really good at saving energy for like later when we need it, when we're running from a tiger, but we don't run from tigers anymore. Not like we used to. I mean, like a really long time ago. So check in with the knee, it stays over the heel. Don't let it push towards your toes. You're not saving up that energy for later. You don't need it for later. We need it now. We want to use it now. In 4, down and hold. In 3, 2, down and hold. Let's go carriage kicks. Right knee slides in underneath the hip. Right leg slowly extends right back out. Great job. I can see a little tremor here in Josiah's leg. That's excellent. Keep sitting your left glute down and back. Left knee over the heel. Maybe a little bit more of a hinge forward, a little more tension in the core and in the left leg. In 4, we go back to our lunge. In 3, 2, back leg is long. Drive through the left heel. Slowly lift it up. Awesome. Okay. Your finisher for your leg series is on deck. Do not hate me, do not groan, or maybe you can groan. If you want to cuss at me, it's fine because I can't hear it, and we'll be friends again after class. But you've got your back lunge burnout coming up. I think it's very appropriately named because that's exactly what we're going to do. But first, we're going to bring it on down in this express lunge. 1 more set of kicks. Bring it down, hold, stabilize the left leg, kicks with the right leg. Chest stays lifted. Do not round through the upper back. Do not dump the upper body into those handlebars. If you want to hang on to the handlebars, fingertips are light. You're using them as a guide to help you get lower and sit into this position. You've got 8 seconds. We step our left foot to the floor. Use your high handlebars to make that transition. Right toes, keep them on the carriage. In 3, 2, back lunge on 1. Step the left foot to the floor. Right toes, keep the carriage. Start at the bottom of your lunge here. Watch your left knee as you drive and lift up. So 15 seconds to lunge, 15 seconds long jump. We do that 2 times, and then we are moving on. Breathe, slow yourself down. Bottom of your lunge in 3, in 2, all the way down, fly the arms back, chest over the thigh, strong core, pump the arms. Pump them, pump them, pump them. You got 8 seconds, we go back to the lunge. Yes, you freaking can. Stay with me, stay in this. Here's 3, 2, slow back lunge. Slow, slow, slow. Can you just squeeze in like maybe 1, maybe 2 back lunges? You got 10 seconds till we meet at the bottom. Final long jump, last burnout through the left leg. In 3, 2, bring it down, hold, hinge forward from the hips, slide the arms back, pump them back. Right here, final 12 seconds. We go hands to your high handlebars, step your left foot to meet your right, reverse catfish. In 5, 4, 3, 2, hands to the high handlebars, pull the carriage in, step left foot to meet right, reverse catfish. What a satisfying transition. Lock your chest over the back platform. So thumbs point forward, shoulders away from the ears, bring some weight into the upper body so you're pushing down through the handlebars. And then this is all about the low abs. So scoop through the low belly as you slide the knees in and then slowly resist out. I want you to think about this like a lower body curl, like a lower body crunch, right? Pull the knees in, use your low abs to slide the knees in and then extend back out. And because this is the advanced class, if you want to drop a push-up, you can drop a push-up. Why not? You can drop a push-up in any plank, anytime, ever. Yes, nice job, Josiah. Okay, we are going Soul Train. I'm gonna demo this one because I don't think Josiah is very familiar with it and it can be a little confusing, but we're gonna do a Soul Train with our right leg lifted. So in 10 seconds, have a seat back edge of the carriage. It's a reverse Soul Train. Left foot will hook under your back platform, right leg will be lifted. In 5, in 4, in 3, 2, 1. So have a seat back edge of your carriage. Left foot hooks under your high handlebar. Right leg extends out. You're gonna bend the left knee to start. You're gonna rotate right shoulder towards your left knee. Right leg is hovering. From here, you're gonna slowly extend out through the left leg. You're gonna bring the right knee to the chest, rotate towards that knee. So it's just like a bicycle crunch, right? One foot is hooked, one leg is lifted, right? This is Soul Train. Do you think you can do this one, Josiah? Do you got it? He says begrudgingly. Yes. So keep going here, right? Soul Train, tricky. You want to keep this out of the hip flexor. So squeeze your glutes, squeeze your core. Good. Twist towards this knee. Yep. You got it. Perfect. Awesome. Chest stays open and lifted. Core is tight. Here's the deal. It's 15 seconds. We are going French twist, right oblique. So hands to your high handlebars, right foot over left on the carriage in 8 seconds. Let's make that transition really quick. I know you're so excited to do French twist. I'm so excited for you. Here's 3, 2, 1. So hands to your high handlebars, right foot over left. Good. Lock your chest over the back platform. Stabilize, push down into those handlebars, extend your legs out so you're in this twisted side plank. Now pike the right hip over the right shoulder. Beautiful. And listen, I started your clock a little bit early on this one to include your transition time, so you're here less than a minute. You're welcome. This is a tough one, I know. Can you keep the tension in your right oblique the entire time you're in this exercise, right? And maybe you can only go like 10, 15 seconds at a time and then you get a little pause. That's okay. We're working on building up our stamina in this move. You've got 20 seconds left. Shoulders away from the ears. In 4, give me a little pulse, little hold. In 3, 2, bring it in just a few inches, hold little pulses. Final 10 seconds. We're gonna have a seat. It's Soul Train with the left leg extended. So reverse Soul Train, have a seat on your carriage. In 3, 2, 1. Have a seat on your carriage. Right foot under the back platform. Left leg extends. Good, twist towards the knee that's bending towards you. So you're doing this opposite. Lengthen through the right leg. Twist towards this knee, pull this knee in. There you go. Now as you bend the left knee, twist that way. So you always wanna be twisting towards a knee. Bent knee. There we go. Awesome job. Chest lifted, strong through the core. And then listen, if Soul Train is just not working for you, both feet under the back platform, you'll just twist side to side. Okay, this one is also very advanced because it's really easy that it just slips into your hip flexors, and I don't want your hip flexors doing the work. I want your abs doing the work. Focus on that twist through the waistline, stabilize through the hips, strong core. We're going French twist. Left side is your second to last exercise. In 3, 2, let's go. French twist. Hands to your high handlebars, left foot over right. I already started your clock on French twist, so get there, get there, get there. Push down into the high handlebars. Extend the legs out so you're in that twisted side plank. Drive your left hip up and over the left shoulder. So your chest should be squared to your back platform. You're pushing down into your high handlebars, thumbs point forward. Great job, Josiah. I hear the breath. I hear you working hard. You guys are killing it. Okay, I'm so proud of you. You have one move to go. We're gonna move right from French twist into your finisher. Hopefully the sweat's dripping. Hopefully the heart rate is pounding. This is where we're gonna finish things out, right? You're gonna push for me here. If you step out of this French twist, no big deal. We just get back into it, right? That's how the real world works, right? If we fall out of something, we get back up and we do it again. Find a little pulse in. So hold it in a few inches, little pulses. Final 10 seconds. We are going giant reverse plank. I want the hands to the back platform or the floor, feet on the carriage in 3, 2, 1, giant reverse plank. So hands come to the back platform of the floor, both feet on the carriage. You're gonna take your right knee towards your right tricep, right knee towards the chest, and then right knee towards your left elbow. Good. You're gonna do the same thing with the left leg. So left knee, left tricep, left knee center, left knee right. Right arm, right, center, left. Keep going. This is your finisher. Okay, just keep pulling those knees in towards the chest. If it gets confusing, just hold your plank. Otherwise, it's right knee, right elbow, center of the chest, left elbow, left knee, left elbow, center of the chest, right elbow. Final 20 seconds of your workout. Okay, if you drop down, it's no big deal. Hit a wheelbarrow, come back up to your toes. Right here, you got 15 seconds to finish strong. Push here. If you break, good. That means we're getting somewhere. Final 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Child's pose, you are done. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So freaking good. Sit your hips to your heels, forehead to the mat. Take a full body, deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale, let it out. One more time, big inhale. Full breath out. Okay, slowly, carefully make your way up to a comfortable seat. Okay, make sure you're taking time to cool down to properly stretch out all of your muscles. We're just gonna seal in this class with 2 breaths together. So turn to face us, shoulders back, chest lifted. Inhale, circle sweep, arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. One more time, deep breath in, arms all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Awesome, awesome job in this advanced aspirational class. Y'all did so amazing. Thank you so much for being here, and we will see you again really soon.